Here he is. This is the man right here.
Man of the hour.
I tell you.
On or off?
What? Video? Doesn't matter.
I can tell you, you look beautiful. You're a beautiful guy.
Hey, thank you. This is my. I never wear green.
And you look exceptionally beautiful tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell-
I thought I had to get dressed a little for this thing, you know?
Sharp.
Thank you.
Well, you're Italian, right?
I'm Italian.
Tell everybody.
I forgot the thing. I need a green one.
You need the
The hanky.
hanky.
I got the hanky on my other outfit that I'm going to play in.
But you're rocking, so you don't want the hanky to pop out. You know what I mean? All right. Tell everybody. I know you're from Brooklyn, right? You're from Brooklyn, New York. Talk about that. Go ahead. Your upbringing.
Well, you know, I grew up in Brooklyn. That's all in the book, actually. We had 6 people living in a 1-bedroom.
Wow.
You know, and then
What part of Brooklyn was that?
Borough Park, and gradually we broke out and we got another house, and then I ended up sharing my bedroom with my older brother,
Right.
and my brother Vinny and my sister had a room, and my parents had a room, and but you know it's funny about I was talking to my sister yesterday, and the whole family did really good. You know, everybody's got like
Were
a
they
houses, and
musicians?
businesses, and you know my sister's an accountant, my older brother turned into be the biggest spice salesman. He made a lot of money selling spices, and he has like a beautiful house. My sister's got a beautiful house. My brother, Vinny, you know, everybody did well. Everybody did well, you know, and it's really rare in a family where everybody does well, you know. So
You know,
I think
you were
it must
hard-working Italians back in the day, right?
be, my parents, you know, watching my father work all the time, you know.
What'd your father do? What'd your father?
He did everything. He was a cop. He was an oil burning mechanic most of his life.
Wow.
He owned a gas station for a minute, you know.
We worked hard back in the day. They worked hard to give us a good life, right?
Saw him working all the time, and it rubbed off on me, and thank God for me, and not rubbed off on my kids too, you know. So,
Now, was there music in your family besides your brother? I know your brother, you play the drums.
yeah,
Everybody knows
a cousin. There's a cousin that started with drums.
And that's how you got started?
That's how I got started, and then I was the second, and then my cousin Frankie was another drummer. There's actually 8 drummers on my father's side. My brother was like number 4, you know.
And you started, that was your first instrument that you got into, was playing the drums, right?
Yeah. And I play a little organ, a little guitar. You
How'd
know.
you play the drums in Brooklyn in the house? Didn't your father get like, hey, you
had
can
a
make the
cellar.
noise?
We had a cellar. Made of stone walls. It was very soundproof.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
Your father let you play the drums, right?
Yeah, well, then, you know, it was either the drums or pots and pans, you know. So
Well, that's how a lot of the drummers started out, with the pots and pans.
that's right. And it was the pots and pans. We did that, and we're all good. You know?
Okay, now you played in so many groups. Of course, you're from Vanilla Fudge from the '60s. Talk about that. Is that your first band you started with, or you started with a couple other
Well,
ones?
I mean, I had bands before that. I played all through my teenage years. When I was 17, I bought a brand new car because I played weddings and bar mitzvahs and all that stuff.
Right.
But Vanilla Fudge was the first record band I had. You know?
And then you were with them for how many years?
Well, we went from 67 to 70, then we broke up.
Yeah.
And then I went on to do other things, and then 99 we started doing shows again. Yeah.
But in between, you were in a band called Cactus, right? Talk about that. Go ahead.
Cactus was after Vanilla Fudge. It was supposed to have Rod Stewart and Jeff Beck in it, but then Rod and Jeff didn't get along. And then Jeff had a car accident, so then we put together the Cactus with Jim McCarty and Rusty Day. Because we had already broken Vanilla Fudge up, and we didn't want to do nothing. So we continued with the idea, except with different people.
Yeah, you had the hit song, Keep Me Hanging On, right? With
Well, that
Vanilla
was
Fudge.
Yeah, that was Fudge.
Now,
Yeah.
Cactus, go ahead.
Well, Cactus, it was more of a boogie blues rock band. It really wasn't a singles band, you know. But we have
really hard rock.
Yeah, but it has a cult following. I mean, we've influenced people like Van Halen and they're just King's X and Ronnie James Dio and Whitesnake. There's a whole bunch of bands.
Now, after Cactus, you were with Jeff Beck again. You went back
Well,
with Jeff.
then we did the Beck thing, and it was called Beck, Bogan, Appice. It was an equal bill trio, and that lasted. We're going to do some songs tonight from that album.
Excited to hear it.
Yeah, and
Really great.
yeah, and then just keep going, you know. Then I had a group with Mike Bloomfield that didn't happen. Then I joined Rod in 7 years. Co-wrote "Do You Think I'm Sexy" and played on.
Co-wrote that, right?
Yeah, Young Turks also. I played on Hot Legs, you know, In My Heart, a lot of big hits.
Now you weren't with Faces, though.
No,
That was
there's a Rod Stewart group.
That's when Rod. That
After.
was before, after Faces.
After Faces, yeah.
Okay, and then after the Rod Stewart, you were in other bands. You played for so many people. You're like a legend in rock and
I
roll.
played with Ted Nugent after that, and I played with Ozzy. I played with Rick Derringer. And, it goes on and on. Pink Floyd, I did some songs with them.
You must have been pretty good to play with everybody. You know, they must have loved your drumming. I know.
It to be all right.
Maybe
okay.
you know the look. You know, you had the good looks too. You know.
It's mostly the playing, So.
Okay, great. Okay, well, let's talk about now. What's going on with you today? I'm just like ecstatic because I'm really excited because I know it's the book.
The book today, and we've been doing a lot of press for the book. The book is getting a lot of PR, and hopefully it'll become a hit book. And but I'm still working with Vanilla Fudge. I'm still working with Cactus. We have a new album coming out with Cactus in the end of May, and then I'm going to the Sweden Rock Festival playing with with Vanilla Fudge and King Cobra, one of my bands from the 80s. Yeah, and so I'm just playing, with all the different bands. Drummer was with my brother,
You're very productive as a drummer because being a drummer, you have to be in good shape and you have to take care of yourself, especially, when you start aging a little bit. But you look great for your age and you're still out there rocking and rolling.
23.
You're funny.
Okay. I try and take care of myself. I never got into the cocaine and the heavy drinking and stuff.
You gotta stay, especially when you get older, right? So you gotta stay away.
I never done it when I was a kid, so why start now? Why start now? That's why I'm still here, still being productive.
That's why you're still rocking.
Like Ginger Baker just had open heart surgery, because he did so many drugs.
It destroys your insides from the inside.
Dying all around me,
It's not right. You shouldn't do it. You should know better. You should learn from the mistakes that are out there and the people have. All right, now the book. Let's talk about the book.
Okay.
This book is going to come out. It's released.
The book is out. Came out May 1st.
Right.
And it's a story of my life, and it's sex, drums, and rock and roll. I left some of the sex in there from the old days, especially because that was part of it, And all the life was about playing and partying with groupies at the end of the night, and just having a good time and tearing up hotels. We thought we were getting away with it, but we didn't.
People should know it should be about having a good time. That's what rock and roll should be, right?
That's right, and this book is a good time. So.
That's it. All right, so tell everybody how they can find out more and how they can pick up the book, and tell everybody on your website.
Amazon.com, anywhere that they sell books, Barnes & Noble, my website, CarmineAppice.com. Anyway.
I want to thank you very much. A pleasure's all mine, and rock and roll, man. You're the greatest.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, there's Carmine Appice coming out with the book called Stick It. Stick It. Stick It Good.